Good morning, my miracle friends. Lesson 131 from A Course in Miracles. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. Failure is all about you while you seek for goals that cannot be achieved. You look for permanence in the impermanent. You look for love where there is none, and for safety in the midst of danger, and immortality within the darkness of the dream of death. Who could succeed where contradiction is the setting of his searching and the place to which he comes to find stability? Goals that are meaningless are not attained. There is no way to reach them, for the means by which you strive for them are meaningless as they are. Who can use such senseless means and hope through them to gain in anything? Where can they lead, and what could they achieve that offers any hope of being real? Pursuit of the imagined leads to death because it is the search for nothingness, and while you seek for life, you ask for death. You look for safety and security while in your heart you pray for danger and protection for the little dream you made. Yet searching is inevitably here. For this you came, and you will surely do the thing you came for. But the world cannot dictate the goal for which you search unless you give it power to do so. Otherwise, you still are free to choose a goal that lies beyond the world and every worldly thought, and one that comes to you from an idea relinquished yet remembered, old yet new, an echo of a heritage forgot, yet holding everything you really want. Be glad that search you must. Be glad as well to learn your search for heaven and must find the goal you really want. No one can fail to want this goal and reach it in the end. God's Son cannot seek vainly, though he try to force delay, deceive himself and think that it is hell he seeks. When he is wrong, he finds correction. When he wanders off, he is led back to his appointed task. No one remains in hell, for no one can abandon his Creator, nor affect his perfect, timeless and unchanging love. You will find heaven. Everything you seek but this will fall away. Yet not because it has been taken from you, it will go because you do not want it. You will reach the goal you really want as certainly as God created you in sinlessness. Why wait for heaven? We don't need, this is me talking now, we don't need to rest in peace when we die. You know, we can R.I.P. right now. R.I.P. Have heaven on earth right now. Time is the great illusion. It is past or in the future, yet this cannot be. It is where God wills his Son to be. How could the will of God be in the past or yet to happen? What he wills is now, without a past and wholly futureless. It is as far removed from time as a tiny candle from a distant star, or what you choose from what you really want. Heaven remains your one alternative to this strange world you made and all its ways, its shifting patterns and uncertain goals, its painful pleasures and its tragic joys. God made no contradictions. What denies its own existence and attacks itself is not of him. He did not make two minds, with heaven as the glad effect of one and earth as the other's sorry outcome, which is heaven's opposite in every way. God does not suffer conflict, nor is his creation split in two. How could it be his Son could be in hell when God himself established him in heaven? Could he lose what the eternal will has given him to be his home forever? Let us not try longer to impose an alien will upon God's single purpose. He is here because he wills to be, and what he wills is present now, beyond the reach of time. Today we will not choose a paradox in place of truth. How could the Son of God make time to take away the will of God? He thus denies himself and contradicts what has no opposite. He thinks he made a hell opposing heaven and believes that he abides in what does not exist, while heaven is the place he cannot find. Leave foolish thoughts like these behind today and turn your mind to true ideas instead. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth, and it is truth we seek to reach today. We will devote 10 minutes to this goal 3 times a day, and we will ask to see the rising of the real world, to replace the foolish images that we hold dear with true ideas arising in the place of thoughts that have no meaning, no effect, and neither source nor substance in the truth. This we acknowledge as we start upon our practice periods. Begin with this. I ask to see a different world and think a different kind of thought from those I made. The world I seek, I did not make alone. The thoughts I want to think are not my own. For several minutes, watch your mind and see, although your eyes are closed, the senseless world you think is real. Review the thoughts as well, which are compatible with such a world and which you think are true, then let them go and sink below them to the holy place where they can enter not. There is a door beneath them in your mind, which you could not completely lock to hide what lies beyond. Seek for that door and find it. But before you try to open it, remind yourself no one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. And it is this request you make today. Nothing but this has any meaning now. No other goal is valued now or sought. Nothing before this door you really want, and only what lies past it do you seek. Put out your hand and see how easily the door swings open with your one intent to go beyond it. Angels light the way so that all darkness vanishes, and you're standing in a light so bright and clear that you can understand all things you see. A tiny moment of surprise, perhaps, will make you pause before you realize the world you see before you in the light reflects the truth you knew and did not quite forget in wandering away in dreams. You cannot fail today. There walks with you the spirit heaven sent you, that you might approach this door someday and through his aid slip effortlessly past it to the light. Today, the day has come. Today, God keeps his ancient promise to his holy Son, as does his Son remember his to him. This is a day of gladness, for we come to the appointed time and place where you will find the goal of all your searching here and all the seeking of the world, which end together as you pass beyond the door. Remember often that today should be a time of special gladness, and refrain from dismal thoughts and meaningless laments. So easily done, but we just got to stop it. This is such a bad habit to go into meaningless laments and dismal thoughts. Today is set by heaven itself to be a time of grace for you and for the world. If you forget this happy fact, remind yourself with this. Today I seek and find all that I want. My single purpose offers it to me. No one can fail who seeks to reach the truth. Beautiful lesson. And that guided meditation within there is also really beautiful. So I don't know if you ever use your own guided meditations or other people's guided meditations, but let's just close our eyes for a minute now. Take in a long, slow, deep breath. And slowly sigh it out. And another long, slow, beautiful, deep breath. And out again. Now with your eyes closed, I want you to imagine that you're just sinking into your heart, out of your mind, and down you go into your beautiful heart. And your heart is lit by a beautiful golden light. And there is a sense of belonging, surrounded by love, surrounded by deep peace and unconditional love. And you find yourself in a beautiful, golden lit cave. And as you walk through the cave, you see a door, beautifully engraved, made of stone, with incredible carvings all over it, patterns and symbols of angels and unicorns and stars. And the door begins to sparkle. And as you approach it, you place your hand on the door and it opens. And you step inside. And you find a beautifully lit, white light path that takes you into the most beautiful forest with sunlight dappling through the trees. And you see butterflies and you see fairies and you see angels and the cutest little animals just running around. Everyone's so happy to see you. And they're all asking you, come, come, follow the path. As you follow the path, you see a temple lit up in the garden, again in the forest, a temple of light, golden light. And there's music coming from the temple, celestial, beautiful music, angels singing. And as you enter the temple, you see a chair waiting for you in front of an altar. And you are asked to give up anything that no longer serves you, anything that is weighing you down, any worries, any future plans that you're concerned about, or any past issues. The angels come hovering in front of you and they have little bags, little satin bags open in front of you. And you hand them the little stones in your hearts, the worries, the concerns, the past, the present, the future. Anything that is clouding you from being a divine channel of loving light for yourself and all others. Anything that is clouding you from abundance in every sense of the word. The angels are asking for you to give them these little stones and pebbles that stand in your way. And as you hand them over, one by one, they place them on the altar for altering, for transmuting, for sending blessings and love to all concerned. And while they're on the altar, these stones, they turn from grey, hard, cold stones, they turn to diamonds, and they turn to light, and they turn into little stars that just ascend. They just start going upwards and upwards towards the dome in the temple, which is open now, and you see a dark night sky full of stars. And all these worries and stones that have now been transformed into light, they go up and away. And you feel so light and calm and peaceful. You take a nice deep breath in, filling your lungs, and release. And you can stay there as long as you like while it feels peaceful. And you can come back here anytime because this is within you. You can guide yourself back here anytime you have a little 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And when you're ready, you can just get up from the chair, put your hands in the prayer position and bow to the altar, thanking the angels and the beautiful Holy Spirit and the Divine for lightening your load. And you leave the temple and walk back down the path. You're in such light spirits. You feel so amazing. You know that you can face everything in life with a light heart and trust and faith that it will always work out in the end for the highest good. You come to the end of the path, you're back at the door again. Press your hand on the door and you're back in the cave. As you walk through the cave, you're back into your heart chamber. And when you're ready, you can come back up into your head and have an amazing day. Beloved divine, loving light within us and all around us. The perfect day already exists. Thank you for guiding me and everyone concerned to this. Love before us and love behind us. Love to the left of us and love to the right of us. Love above us and love below us. Love expressed through us. Love emanate from us, touching everyone and everything in the form and the formless. Where would love have us go today? What would love have us do today? What would love have us say or not say today, and to whom? Have an amazing day.